Hey YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to a brand new video, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you a simple and easy way on how you can build the RAGNAROK DG-4, also known as the gravity spikes on the zombies map, the EISENDRACHE. So if you find this video helpful in any way, make sure to give it a like rating and also check the description of the video for more links to the EISENDRACHE tutorials. Now without further ado, let's jump straight into this video. So today we're going to be taking a look at the RAGNAROK DG-4 specialists on the EISENDRACHE, and these things are awesome. You can use these as gravity spikes or as an electric trap that you place on the ground. Either way, whichever one you use, they are a pretty awesome wonder weapon. Now I just want to say before we get into the video that you don't actually have to do this in the order I do it in the video. You can do it in any order at all, whichever way feels comfortable for you. Just do it in that order, but I just wanted to say you don't have to do it in the order I do in the video. So well, anyway, let's get into it. So basically the first part that I do in the video right here, you can see that I encounter the Panzer Soldat. This is normally at around 10 to 12, and make sure you pick up the part of the RAGNAROK after you kill him. This is probably the hardest part of this tutorial, so the sooner you get it done the better, and then you can move on to step number 2, which will be to make your way to the Bastion section of the map. This is the area where you can find the Pack-a-Punch machine and the brand new trap called the Death Ray. Make sure you stand on this little platform here when you switch this on, because you will need to switch it on in order to progress to the next step. So once you switch it on, make sure you stand on this little platform you can see here, otherwise you will probably die. So make sure you save yourself a trip of killing the Panzer Soldat again and redoing this step. Just stand where I stand right here and you should be golden. So once you've killed the Panzer Soldat and he has dropped the first part to the RAGNAROK, and you have just used the Death Ray machine to earn yourself the second, all you need to do now is look around in the sky for a shiny blue part. This part will be in the path of one of the landing pads, so just try and figure out which pad you need to use in order to grab the part. Then you will need to make sure you do this within 2 minutes. You will need to grab that part within 2 minutes of using the Death Ray, otherwise it will despawn and you will need to use the Death Ray again and then try and grab it again. But when you grab the part, you should be able to move on to step number 3 then, which is getting the final part, which can be a little bit tricky, so make sure you're careful when doing this step. But you need to make your way over to the rocket test site. Once you're there, you'll have to be patient and wait for Maxis to announce that there will be a launch test, and as soon as you see there is a launch test activated and it is about to begin, you need to go over to this little lever over here, and when you're here you need to activate this by holding square, and then the lever will flip down, the light will turn green, and once that has happened you need to run like hell towards the closing doors by the chamber. And once you're in there, you need to be very careful because zombies will start spawning, so just be extra careful and make sure you don't down. Make sure you kill all the zombies before you look at this console with the flickering lights, and you need to make sure that all these lights stay a steady green color. Once you see all of these a steady green color, then you want to hold square to activate this console, and once you've done that you want to make sure obviously all the zombies are clear, make sure you're good to go. You can run away for a little bit, make sure you can get some breathing space just to collect yourself, and once you have done that, you can see that the final part of the RAGNAROK has spawned in the teleporter, so just go and pick that up and teleport yourself back into the castle. Once you're in there, make your way to a workbench and craft the RAGNAROK DG-4. So there you go guys, that is it. That is how you craft and make and collect all the parts for the RAGNAROK DG-4. This is an awesome weapon. As I said before, you can use these as gravity spikes or an electric trap that you place on the ground. But that is it for this video. On screen now you can see some of my other EISENDRACHE videos. Make sure to go and check them out if you haven't seen them already, and if this video helped you out, make sure to tell me in the comment section below. Also make sure to give the video a thumbs up or a thumbs down depending on what you feel the video deserves, and finally subscribe for more awesome EISENDRACHE tutorials and Easter egg videos. And that is it from me guys. I hope everybody has a fantastic day, and I shall see you all in the next one.